been in the hospital before, and you know, sometimes like people like anesthesia and stuff like that, they'll try to collect the money before the insurance gets a hold of it.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do. Adjusters go to the hospital room sometimes on
Yeah,
this guy.
they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't even wait to send you a bill. They're in there wanting their money right
You know,
then.
the way the financial situation is, these hospitals' red lines are, they're not making as much money as they used to, and they want to make sure they're trying to get out there and protect filing liens against personal injury cases, and they're, you know, they call people on a religious basis, you know, immediately trying to collect this debt when they should wait to the insurance. Let's see if there's insurance coverage out there that pays the bill. A lot of people have health insurance, but it just takes a long time to make sure it's filed properly.
Is it appropriate for a facility to come after you for money prior to service, or I just always thought you get service and then you file your insurance?
Well, there's nothing illegal about them calling you or sending you letters to try and collect the debt. Yeah.
It's just a little tacky.
Yeah, I think it's a little tacky.
I think that's in the law book somewhere, isn't it?
Gotta
it's
be.
a little tacky.
It's under tacky.
It's a little tacky.
Tacky conduct.
What are some of the top of the mind things you can do for someone? There are people watching tonight that have debt problems and hope their phone doesn't ring from a collector. How do you get in front of it? How do you try to manage it before it kind of overwhelms you? Just some general things.
In general, you know, what I would suggest is take a look at your assets, take a look at your expenses, see where you are on a monthly basis. If you've got more going out than coming in, you may want to consider either consulting a lawyer, looking at what your options are, because once you start being, what I hate seeing happen is people being sued. And putting their head in the sand and not responding to lawsuits, thinking it's just going to go away, which is not, because
it's only going to get worse.
Sometimes if you don't respond, you waive certain defenses that these people may have, legitimate defenses, because you may have to counterclaim or file some type of action against the debt collector because it may have been harassing calls, or you may have a judgment that gets filed against you that you want to prevent, or what you really hate to see happen is someone gets sued, they get served with a wage garnishment on their employer, and then their backs feel like they're really against the wall.
Scott, aren't there times that they can't call past like 8 o'clock at night or something like that?
You know, once it gets past 9, 10 o'clock at night, they shouldn't be calling you anymore. They shouldn't call you at the job either. You know, if you tell them don't call me, I've got a lawyer, they can't call back either without the lawyer's permission.